What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, there are so many storylines leading into this game today. Alabama wants redemption after an embarrassing performance in the Rose Bowl against Indiana last year. The Hoosiers revamped after that national championship run. Who will showcase that they are the team to beat here early in this 2026 season? Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Indiana's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
Man, I've been waiting for this game for a long time, Reese, after everything you just said. Do not blink, do not go to the bathroom, because both of these offenses can score quickly. These passing attacks are two of the most dangerous in the entire country, and it's always fun when you get to this first game now, because it's one thing to do it in practice, but you can't wait to get out and finally do it against a live defense. And when you've got quarterback play and you've got weapons catching the ball like these offenses have, boy, oh boy, you know it's just going to be exciting.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. This one's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Wants to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Austin Mack heaves it on the run. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see what he can do with it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. With the catch, it's Preston. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
That last connection just a hair short of the 1st down, but it opens an array of opportunities on finding some room. Breaks the tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think...
Turning it on! Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll go play action with Mack. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Hill. Might have a chance. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown time!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Got a man, it's Becker. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
To the air, it's Hoover. Quickly to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Running inside, it's Richard.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. That's reeled in, it's Preston. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
The Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. The run inside. It's Richard. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Might as well stick with him. Jukes his way for more. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's shot. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football.
They've got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know...
Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They march 72 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Number 15, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Throwing, Mack. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Back to pass, it's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Rodgers. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Mack. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Finds his man. It's Rodgers.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Mack. Lets it fly. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Snagged out of the air. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Austin Mack. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hill. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Scott. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game started.
Got a little grass. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Running inside, it's Hill.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Hill.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Trying to get the edge on the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They'll try it over the left side. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Throwing, Mack. Rushes on him. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Absolutely perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Preston. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Caught in the backfield, it's Richard. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Mack. The sure hands. It's Rodgers. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on 2nd down? Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jenkins. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Grabbed behind the line, it's Edwards. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. It's complete to the right. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The run inside. It's Martin. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Unloads quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the 1st down a little bit short. But what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The lone back's got it. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Keeps it himself. Maybe a crease. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decisions, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Austin Mack. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable, so great job getting out of bounds.
The throw. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's fourth down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this fourth down conversion.
Again, it's Mack. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. So the fourth down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Throwing, Mack. He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! They tie the game in the final seconds.
What a kick for that young man right there. And you just see the way it energized and galvanized his entire sideline. They've tied it up late. This thing's going to OT, and they look like they are rock.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Mack. Right down the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They strike first here in overtime.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Uncorks it. Makes a grab. Touchdown, Indiana! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And the extra point splits the uprights. We play on first down here in the second overtime period. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Can't get him to the ground. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
Second down, he'll throw it. Complete on the comeback. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Martin. There's a crease. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. Back to throw, it's Hoover. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. They'll go to the air. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Austin Mack, bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Austin Mack. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. What a show.